Hi guys, so today's video might not be a normal video for you guys who are new to the channel, but if you've been around for quite a while, you already know what this video is about. If you guys watch FaZe Jev, he makes a video every single year talking about his friend Jordan Allen, who got killed in a car accident in high school. And I also lost one of my best friends in high school to a car accident named Tyler. So I just make this little video each year on the day that it happened to kind of talk about him and talk about, you know, our relationship and all that, and just keep the memory of him alive, just like, you know, Jev does with his video. So, you know, if you don't want to watch a sad video, then you might want to click away now, because I'm going to try not to cry, but I'm a pretty an emotional person, and I probably will. So in 5th grade, we got a new kid to our class. His name was Tyler, and I'm in a town that's extremely small, so obviously it got around really quick that there was this new kid. He was from up north in Indiana, and everybody was kind of talking about him. That was the buzz around this hall that day. And pretty quickly, we became close friends. We had classes together every single year. We would talk about all this different stuff, and I would always make fun of him when he first moved there, because he would talk about how country he was, how southern he was, all this. And I'm like, you're from up north, like you're from Indianapolis, you're not southern, you're a Yankee, you know. But we would just joke like friends do. We weren't, you know, serious. We were just, you know, having fun, picking at each other back and forth. The best memory from high school that everybody basically ties to him is that when we were in 5th grade, as soon as he had moved there, if you guys don't know, a southern term for a purse is a pocketbook. Pocketbook is what most of the older southern ladies call it. And my teacher told him, hey, Tyler, can you go to the classroom and get my pocketbook? And obviously it confused the shit out of him, but he didn't want to like say that out loud. So when he came back with like a tiny little book, and everybody had a huge laughter at him, because he obviously didn't know what a pocketbook was. And every single year, I would have a birthday party where I would invite 10 to 20 friends, and we would all go and we would camp out in the woods at my house, and we would have like a barbecue, we would have campfire, obviously, all that good stuff, and it was just a fun time. And Tyler had never been to a birthday party. I guess he didn't have that many close friends when he was up in Indiana. He had never been to any kind of like sleepover birthday party, stayed the night with anyone up until this point. And his parents kind of, you know, they came over, they're like, you know, talking to my parents, making sure we're cool, all that stuff. And then they let him come to the birthday party. And after that, every single year, he would get to come hang out with us. And it was pretty much set in stone that he was part of the friend group after that. Me, him, my buddy Matthew, Ethan, Jacob, Sean, Corey, we were all just one big group, and he pretty much never saw us apart from each other, in or out of school. Every single year, we would have class together. We would have like vocational class together. And if you don't know what vocational class is, it's pretty much, you know, like auto mechanics, woodworking, electrical work, all that stuff, you know, the hands-on kind of stuff. We would have those classes together every single year. And that's what Tyler loved to do. He loved working on cars, you know, anything with an engine, that was his type of thing. And then after school, obviously everyone's going off to different colleges. They're doing their own thing. And he's going to a auto diesel college in Nashville. And my buddy is going to a Caterpillar college in Georgia. And you know, he decides he's going to have a going away party for college, and he invites all of us over to it, obviously. And, you know, we're just having a good time, you know, saying our goodbyes, all that stuff. And that was one of the last times that I talked to Tyler. And I will never forget the night that we started to leave. I didn't have my license up until I was 18. And my mom was having some kind of issue coming to pick me up or whatever. She was taking a lot of time. And Tyler asked me if he wanted me to, you know, for him to drive me home. And that was like 30 to 45 minutes out of his way completely, but that was just the kind of guy that he was. He, you know, he didn't care to go out of his way to do something for people, and he was just a really nice dude. And that's probably what the picture for the thumbnail of this video is. That's a picture from the, you know, the going away party. If obviously any of my friends, you know, have an issue with it being the thumbnail or whatever, it won't be, but it should be the thumbnail to the video, the picture of us at the going away party. And I'm so happy that his aunt made us take that picture at the going away party, because that was the last picture that we got to take as a group. And obviously, you know, guy friends, it's a usual thing for girls to take a lot of pictures together. But honestly, for us to have been together for, you know, 16, 17 years, we really don't have that many pictures together, especially us as one big friend group, because we didn't, you know, really ever take pictures. Just not a thing that we did. But, you know, we all went our separate ways. Like I said, he went to Nashville, my buddy went to Georgia, all that stuff. And he came back after he graduated. This would be in, you know, right around the time that he got into the car accident. And I'm sitting in Discord with, you know, a couple of my friends one night, and Ethan, the one that I mentioned earlier, he says that he doesn't know what just happened, but he heard a massive explosion outside and his house just shook. He said it sounded like dynamite went off outside. Obviously, at the time, we didn't know what it was. Obviously, you know, I didn't think that much into it. It's just like, you know, weird, but you know. And then he messages me a couple hours later and he says, I think it was Tyler. Pretty much what had happened was he had came out that road coming towards my buddy's house, and there's this tiny little hill right there, and the cop said he was probably going 65 to 70, which Tyler, you know, we love him to death, but he really did like to show off a lot, and he did have, you know, 3 other people in the car with him, or in the truck with him. But it was a really small road, and he shouldn't have been going that fast, but when he topped the hill, he lost control, and he went off the side of the road, and they hit a tree, and it killed everyone on impact. That night at 2 a.m., having to text my buddy Matthew and ask him where Tyler was, and he, you know, he messaged me back, and he said, LOL, I don't know, just ask him. I'm like, I think he's dead. And obviously he took it not that serious. He's like, you're joking, right? I'm like, I wouldn't joke about something like this. And then a couple hours later, they did confirm that it was Tyler and 3 other people. That night, I pretty much laid awake all night long. I did lay awake all night long. I probably was awake for 36 to 48 hours during that time span. Just having people message me and ask me all throughout the night what happened and how it happened and all this stuff. In a town with a population of around 1,700, you know, it really hurts to lose somebody, especially when, you know, our graduating class had like 40 people in it. You know, you lose somebody like that, and it hits hard, you know. If there's anything that I want to get out of this video or say or have a message for the video, it's just be careful when you graduate and, you know, you go out and you start driving and all that stuff, and your friends go your separate ways. Obviously, you know, accidents do happen, and, you know, you can't prevent everything, but I've lost 4 to 5 friends since we've graduated high school due to car accidents, and, you know, I just, you know, want everybody to keep in mind that when you're on the road, you need to be careful and pay attention to what you're doing, because it can just be an instant and you can be gone. So I'm sorry for the sad video today, but I make this video each year, like I said, just to kind of keep the memory of Tyler alive like Jev does with his buddy Jordan Allen. So I appreciate you guys watching.